Good morning and welcome to the new weekly vlog. Welcome to the Hannah Show. It is a Monday, 29th of April, and I have just finished work, and my plan was to go straight to the gym after work. Because it's Monday, it's legs day, but I am actually feeling so tired today that I decided to go home and I'm gonna take a nap, because I am doing a 7-day stretch and all my shifts are 5 a.m. starts. And last night, even though I didn't sleep bad, it wasn't the greatest sleep, and I woke up very tired already. And today was just, it just felt like such a long shift, even though it wasn't. And since I have another 3 days of those early starts, I think it just takes, for me, it will take one night of a bad sleep and it will put me over the edge. So I think before that happens, I think I kind of need to catch up a little bit on sleep. There's this big massive lorry trying to do this turn. He's done it. How? What? How has he done it? My God. Okay, well done to you. Huh? Some people have problems parking a little car straight, and he literally just turned his lorry around like it's nothing. I had a nap. Also, I need to have a haircut because my hair is misbehaving. I also need to tone my hair, but who cares? Okay, never mind. Leave it alone. Leave it. I'm leaving it alone. I'm leaving it alone. Okay. So, I came home and I had my nap. I needed it so much. I literally just crashed on the sofa in my uniform. I'm not even joking. I slept for, I think, about an hour and a quarter, and I only woke up because I was bursting for the toilet. But I'm glad I caught up on some sleep. Also, it's so windy. Now that I wanted to show you how windy it is, stop being windy. I mean, it's windy when you're not looking at it. It is 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. I've just finished editing the vlog that's gonna come out this week. Sometimes I get really disheartened because there are videos that get a lot of views quite quickly. I mean, I haven't got that many views because obviously I haven't got that many subscribers, and I think the more subscribers you have, the more views you will have, and it's just like common sense. But there are videos that will like instantly will have so many views. And there are videos that, you know, they take a while to kind of get the view count. I'm not a very popular YouTube person. I just do it because I enjoy vlogging. And, you know, so this is the reason I'm doing it. But sometimes I get disheartened, you know, when I only see like few views and maybe like 1 or 2 likes. But whatever. I'm just doing it for myself. And anyone else watching it, it's... yay. Welcome to my life. So so that's the plan. That's exporting now, and then I'm gonna upload that to YouTube, and I am going to make a very easy dinner today. I am going to make tacos because I've got taco shells. Oh, by the way, this is moving because I am too lazy to actually put it on a tripod, so it's moving a little bit, but don't mind that, please. And yeah, let's go downstairs. Actually, I have decided to actually tone my hair now because it is yellow and we don't like yellow. Dinner was good, nice, enjoyed that. Going to do the dishes. It is 6:35. I need to go to bed soon, and it's so weird because it's literally so light outside, and it's just gonna get worse and worse as we're heading towards the summer. I have finished reading all the books from my April TBR, and I have started, even though it's not technically May yet, I started on my May books, and I am reading Artemis by Andy Weir, and it seems alright. I have read one chapter, 22 pages. So after I've done the dishes, I'm gonna go upstairs and read this, continue reading that, and also one of my other goals was this, and I was not very keen on reading those books. There's so much hype around these books. I was worried I'm not gonna like them. So what I did, I didn't want to tire my eyeballs, so I checked out audiobooks from the library. So I finished listening to this, and I'm so happy I listened to the audiobook and not wasted my eyeballs on this, because I just found this book so boring. I gave it 2 stars, and that extra 1 star, the second star, is only for Nina and Matthias. I look so tired. But I just found this book boring. I don't know, it was just like, it was so much reminiscing, so much thinking and going into the past. It was too much for me. I felt like more of this book happened in the past, or was talked about the past of the characters, than actual present times when the thing is happening. I don't know, I'm not a fan, but I've listened to it. I rated it 2 stars. I don't know, I've read better books. But then, so I started listening to this as well, and I have listened about 4 chapters, and OMG, I DNF'd it. I just can't. So maybe I will go back and read this again in the future. Maybe this will be better as read, like a physical book. Maybe it will be better as an audiobook. I just found it super boring. So that's the update. I forgot to tell you. So I just got an email some time ago. I put myself down on a wait list for Illumicrate box, and today I got an email. And what did I do? Okay, I signed up. So completely unnecessary, but whatever. Let me just try it out, see what the books are like. It was tempting me and I did get tempted. We shall see how it goes. The good thing is you can always skip, but I'm excited for it. I think it should be coming towards the end of May. I'm excited for this. And on that note, doing the dishes and then going upstairs, going into bed and having a little read of my boogie book. Hello. Today's Tuesday and I had work. After work I went to the gym and I had a rubbish workout. My knee was hurting, so I only did so much, but better this than nothing, right? And then I went to Costco to get some tomatoes and coleslaw, and I spent £93. It's the most expensive coleslaw and tomatoes I've ever bought. I didn't know Tesco had nice, good prices for books. I picked up 4 books. I've got The Fury by Alex Michael, whatever his name is. So this is a hardback, and that was only like, I think £9 or £8. Okay, it was £11. I thought it was 9. This book, oh, I didn't see. I think I either picked up the torn cover or I did it when it was in a bag. I had a lot of stuff in my bag. Oh, that's not good. Never mind. The Reappearance of Rachel Price, £7. And then I have those 2 paperbacks, The Intruders and Strange Sally Diamond, and there were 2 for £9. This looks interesting. I think I've seen it somewhere. It seems a little bit like spooky. A Manor House, available rent-free to house sitters, is an offer too good to miss for Cass and James, although it had been abandoned for almost 30 years after an incident left almost all the inhabitants dead. It is an amazing chance for them to build a future. Shortly after moving in, things take a sinister turn. Objects disappear and turn up in odd places. The clock always stops at the same time. The house is strangely oppressive, and sometimes it feels like Cass and James are not alone. Newington House may have a dark reputation, but surely there's no reason for history to repeat itself, is there? So I like ghostly, scary books like this. So I've seen this somewhere. I don't know where I've seen it, and I saw this in Tesco today, so I was like, I definitely need to get that. And this, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen this book in W.H. Smith the other day and in Waterstones, and it's the cover that's calling my name. Because it was part of the deal, there was nothing else that I wanted. That's why I picked up this one. And I don't know anything about this book, actually. I think it's some kind of like a thriller. I don't really like reading the description at the back, because sometimes it just gives too much away. I started listening actually to Legendborn, and I think it's a little bit too YA for me. I find it, I think I've listened to like 8 chapters and I find it a little bit too young. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just leave it for now and maybe get to reading or listening to Dark Matter by Blake Crouch, because I've got an audiobook for this as well. And yeah, continue reading Artemis. I need to put this stuff away. I actually bought some stuff in Tesco. This was so nice. We had it yesterday for dinner. So I bought this, and I bought some sauces because from my HelloFresh I saved my recipes, and I picked up few sauces that I can use in those recipes. And I think tomorrow is actually mine and Jason's 4th anniversary, 4 years together. So we are going to have a nice dinner together. We'll probably go out at the weekend because we are off on the weekend, but I'm thinking I'll make something nice for him for dinner tomorrow because I love him so much. I'm going to do some advertising here for some Polish products. They don't pay me, but I just like them so much, and I like them, but I buy them for my son. This is this drink, Timberg, and this one is just a normal cherry one, and they also have a watermelon one, and they're nice, but my favorite one, and if you ever see it, you have to try it because there's nothing like it. So if you're ever in like a big supermarket that has a Polish shelf, or even in a Polish shop, if you go in, find this is so good. There you go. So it's called Timberg, and it's apple and mint, and it's so good. Apple and mint, it's my favorite ever drink, Polish drink. I don't really care about the other ones. My son likes them, but I like this apple and mint one. And yeah, so I think I'm just gonna crack this open and have that because I'm feeling a little bit thirsty, and then put the stuff away. And yeah, so it has this little capsule thing. I don't know if it's called capsule. In Poland we call it a capsule. This capsule, and usually at the bottom you will have something like a little message. Open up. Oh my gosh, so good. I'm having a little problem here. I'm trying to put my books away and I'm struggling. I need to reorganize my bookshelf really quickly, and I'm thinking how I'm supposed to do this. Am I going to do a romance and dark romance on one shelf and then do thriller and fantasy on a different one? Like the bookshelf that I have there, that's the only stuff that's on that bookshelf, that's all my UNESCO books and like the fantasy series. So like Sarah J Maas is over there, Twilight is over there, Hunger Games is over there. So I moved Six of Crows over there, and the Daughter of Smoke and Bone, I moved that over there as well. And I'm just thinking what to do with this one. So this is the situation, and I actually don't know what to do. Ow! How many times a month can I do this? Literally, I need to stop buying freaking books. And also, I subscribe to Illumicrate. For what? Illumicrate and Lock Library. Yay, Hannah. So I think what I'm gonna do, I need to do this. I'm going to go through the genres and put them in a genre kind of order. I'm gonna leave my unwanted books, these ones. These are not unwanted, but these are the books that I don't really care about reading right now. So I pick them up on like a monthly TBR, and I do a random number generator. So I'm gonna leave them there. Yeah, and I think I'll sort out all the rest in genre order. We'll see how it goes. This is how I get distracted. I'm literally I haven't put the shopping away. This is me all over. Okay, so I think I'm done organizing. So my Sarah J Maas is at the top. Then I have my Kate Morton, because it's a whole set of all these books. I just need to get one, but I need to find exactly the same style of a paperback that the rest is slightly different though. But yeah, I need to find something similar so it matches those. And I moved my Six of Crows and the Daughter of Smoke and Bone here because it kind of goes with this theme of fantasy. Then here my UNESCO shelf, and then here we've got the Twilight Saga, the Hunger Games, and then Rebecca Yarros over there. And at the bottom there's just some books that I have in Polish, Swedish, and some travel guides and stuff, and on bottom it's all the cookbooks, my cookbooks. Sorry, it's a little bit dark here. Cookbooks, my art books, and then I have some other books there in the corner. And then this shelf has been reorganized again. At the bottom there, that's just my library books and the bags that I use for library. And then here is that shelf of the books that I don't care about, but I still want to read them or get rid of them and stuff. So that's that. And then here is my romance shelf, and some of them are an obvious romance, some of them are not so obvious, like because I have not read, for example, this. I think it's a romance. I think it's a dark romance, but I'm not completely sure, but I left it in here. And then I have my Never After series by Emily McIntyre, the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I didn't know how to classify it, so I just put it with romance because it's kind of about love. And then this, I've not read this book yet, but when I checked on Goodreads, that was the first genre. That was romance, and then this romance, and then kind of as you go over here, that's pretty much a very obvious romance. So that's that. And these are kind of sorted in an alphabetical order, more or less, not always, because like I wanted to have these two here, even though they kind of stick out, because it's kind of like a nice transition between the dark books and the light colored books, if you know what I mean. So that's that. And here, that's my fantasy shelf. Let me get on the steps. So that's my fantasy / lit fic / sci-fi. I haven't got that much. So this is The Serpent and the Wings of Night, The Crimson of Moth, June, The Sunbringer. I'm still waiting for the God Killer from Waterstones, but I have Sunbringer here, so that needs to be read. And then I think, yeah, so I think Belladonna does like fantasy romance, but I didn't want to put it with like a normal romance because it's more fantasy than it. I don't know, it's like a romantasy, but I put it up here with the fantasy book. So Belladonna, I have Bride, I have Powerless, which I still have to read, and then it's The Witcher, and then I have my Andy Weir, The Martian, and Project Hail Mary. And then we kind of go into like a lit fic here, and then I have non-fiction books. And I always used to keep books. Sorry if you can hear this click, click, click. That's my wooden footstool. I always used to separate my read books from my unread books, but now I decided to just do them in genres. And here I have all my mystery and thriller. And it pretty much just shows what I like reading the most. I always thought I was a lit fic person. Turns out I am more of a mystery thriller person than a lit fic person. So, yeah, all my books in here. I want to read this soon because I've read The Chain, but Adrian McKenty, and it was so strange and it was so weird and I loved it. So I want to read this at some point. There's a lot of books here. This I was given, The House of Wolves, and I actually seen that in Tesco today, but I thought it looked familiar, so I didn't get it, and I'm happy that I didn't. This I was given as well. What else? Most of these books here I've not read. I tend to give away the books that I finished reading because I want to make space for the new ones. But yeah, I need to sort out that shelf there. This needs to be either read or given away or something. But yeah, we'll get there slowly, 1 book a month, and we'll get there. Anyway, I need to go and put the pizza in the oven because it's an easy dinner for us. But yeah, these are my shelves sorted out more or less. Nice. Hello, how are we doing? I am back from work. I actually have been back for a while, and there was a trackside fire today which made me finish work 45 minutes late, which is not ideal, but I have a long weekend now, 4 days off, and it will be nice, so I didn't really mind. If I had work the next day, I think it's always, you know, it always feels a little bit worse. So I'm just waiting for Jason to finish work now, and we are on a long weekend together, so that's nice. Yesterday we had a really nice time. It was our anniversary yesterday. We just had a chill day because we both had work today, so we didn't really do anything, but we had a nice dinner, and that was nice. And actually, I have just recorded a video, April wrap-ups. I actually read 16 books in April. That's crazy. But yeah, most of the books are via audio because I wish I had time to read 16 books with my eyeballs, but unfortunately I don't, so I mostly read with my ears. Talking about books, I have just finished The Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. 5 stars. I loved it so much. So this, you will like this if you like a little bit of a sci-fi, a little bit of a quantum physics, a little bit of a multiverse thing going on. Basically, this is about the guy that there's multiples of him from different universes, and they all meet at one point. They all meet in one world, and it's a crazy story, but I really enjoyed it, and I actually cannot wait for the series to come out on Apple Plus. I absolutely cannot wait to watch it, and I'm actually thinking of trying to maybe get a bit more books by Blake Crouch because I feel like he is the author I would enjoy reading. And even though I said my DNF Legend Born, I'm giving it another go. I started my audiobook and I started reading from chapter 1. Decided I'm gonna give it another go. We shall see. But yeah, Artemis is good by Andy Weir, and I'm enjoying it. The plans are I still have probably maybe an hour and a half before Jason comes home, so I'm gonna see if I can edit that April wrap-up video and maybe post it. Nothing else interesting is happening. Oh, we have tickets to Grand Design's show in London Excel Arena, so we might go to that during the weekend. We'll see. It is Friday. Oh my god, I'm so tired. It's Friday and it's day 1 of 4 being rest day from work. So that's exciting. And we are waiting for a delivery. I think it's coming between 11 and 12. And then afterwards, hoping to go to the library, maybe go to the gym. We shall see. We're feeling a little bit lethargic and tired today because we've both done 7 days in a row, so we might take it as a rest day and just chill at home. I need to edit a video, my April wrap-up, so I think I'm gonna do that now while we wait for the delivery, and then we'll see. Depending what time they comes, and depending what time they come, and yeah, we'll see what's next. There's no rush. We have an all day and it's so amazing. There's no time limits on bedtime, and it just feels good to be off. So yeah. Hope you're having a good day. Check that. Yes. Okay. That's it. They are closed. They closed at 1 and it's 1:50. We are 50 minutes late. Never mind. Books are returned and I will renew the other ones on the line. Woo! That's perfect.
So you got your 20 over my 20 real good.
He sent me 20 quid yesterday so I can buy books because we both got the Revolut card or Revolut or whatever, however you pronounce it. And then so it's good because you can use it in Europe, for example, and we're planning to go on holiday in July. So we both got this card. We can put euros on that card. And I think if you send a link to a friend and they sign up, you can get some money from them as a kind of like a reward. And Jason sent me 20 quid yesterday because he would have gotten £40 if I signed up and ticked all the boxes. So he sent me 20 quid and I bought books, right? So I'll show you what I got because they just got delivered. That's a thick one. This is, how many pages? 600 pages. Oh, why do people write 600 pages books? Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky. Oh, I like this already because this is one of those nice floppy paperbacks. And this is David Wellington, Paradise 1. So the last book that I have ordered is, this book was actually recommended by Waterstones. I think it was the book of the week or something like that. And it's Justin Cronin, The Ferryman. And again, it's a science fiction book. I don't know what it is about hardbacks. The paper is just so different. I don't know. I was never a fan of reading hardbacks. But since I got few books as hardbacks from the library, I started appreciating them a little bit more. They feel different. I feel like because it's a bigger book, the font is usually bigger as well, which is easier to read. And I don't know, I'm just loving it. So yeah, I have 3 more books to add to my shelf. And I blame Jason because, yeah, but he paid for this book, so thanks, Jason. I got flowers for the anniversary. They were delivered today because we were both at home today. And yeah, that's my anniversary flowers from my JJ. Oh, thank you. I love roses. I don't know about you, but I prefer pink roses than red roses, so perfection. I wanted to tell you about this book because I feel like this book is not very popular. I feel Project Hail Mary and The Martian, people are talking about this, but this book is not talked about that much. I have read 99 pages and I actually enjoy it. This is a book about this colony on the moon. The city is called Artemis and they're basically like bubbles, aluminium bubbles, and people live in those bubbles. And one of the people that live there is this girl, Jazz, and she works as a porter, but she also brings in and sells illegal contraband that's being sent from Earth. So she's kind of like, you can say she's kind of like a dealer, but you know, she might bring alcohol and different things. So she arranges for the contraband to be brought from Earth and then she sells it on the moon. And she gets contracted by this rich guy to create a... Okay, so there's this rich guy, which the name I can't remember, but he has a plan for a business and he needs her to disrupt another business so that he can take over that other business. So she's currently working towards this disruption, and this is how far I am in the book. But I would say it's not as entertaining as Project Hail Mary was, but I still enjoy reading it and I'm having a really good time with this book, and I feel like this book needs to be talked about a little bit more. We had a really good day at the gym. Jason was doing deadlifts, first time in a long while. I did paused deadlift, so kind of bring up the bar to your knees and then finish it off like a Romanian deadlift. So it's yeah, it's hard. But we had a really good time, and then we literally just showered now. It's 5:15. So we are going to make dinner, and today I am cooking my favorite dinner ever. This is my comfort food. This is like my Polish, yeah, my favorite Polish dinner. We're making mashed potato, meatballs, and cucumber and cream. I love it. The noises you're hearing is Jason cutting grass. I have just finished reading Artemis. Oh my gosh, this book was so good. 4-star read for me. Basically, there's this city on the moon called Artemis, and there's, I think, like a couple of thousand people living there. And there's this girl called Jazz, and she's a welder, and she works as a porter, and also she is a smuggler. And she does a lot of, like, you know, She smuggles in contraband, and she does quite a few illegal deals with the people that live in Artemis. And during one of the deals, things go wrong. During one of the jobs that she's doing, things go wrong. And that leads to uncovering this whole, not mystery, this whole situation that's playing out behind the scenes. It starts off as like a medium-paced book, and then from about halfway point, it really picks up on the pace, and things are happening really, really quickly from that. And I loved it. It was such a good book. I feel like this book is not talked enough about. I think it was the second book this guy wrote, or I might be mistaken, but this is one of the trio that's the most popular one: The Martian, Project Hail Mary, and Artemis. And I think Artemis was published between The Martian and Project Hail Mary. Not as good as Project Hail Mary, but still a 4-star read for me. 4.5, I would even say. Really, really enjoyed it. There's enough geeky stuff for people that like sciences like myself. I enjoy popular science, so there's enough geeky sciencey stuff in this book, but also, again, it's full of humor. I chuckled a few times. There's quite a few good one-liners in this book. Highly recommend this book. I am going to wait for Jason to finish the grass, and I think we are going to take a little walk, drop the books off to the library, and maybe pop into Sainsbury's. We'll see. But today is Sunday. We are going to make a roast dinner and just chill for the rest of the day. That's the plan.